Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to like out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. But I'm just going to get into just a quick topic all on the road, real quick. So I'm not really going to grab the scriptures, but I just quote or paraphrase, as I'm on the road. And pretty much, I just was thinking about faith and doubt, because doubt is the ways of the world. When you're doubting things, it shows what your unsurety, of yourself or of any given situation. And for people in the world, doubt is a way to live, because whatever endeavors that they partake in, they have to worry about that what if factor, But with this faith, it's on the contrary. It's the opposite. We know that we're dealing with something sure. We know that we're dealing with something sure, something pure, and something that's in the making right now. So for us, there is no doubt, when it comes to this world, when it comes to the things that the Lord has promised us, to the inheritances, man, and while we out here in the highways and byways, while we doing our shows and things like that, we're putting forth that effort, to make more of a surety, even though, we're not for certain about it completely, but what? In faith, we have to believe what? That we're a part of the elect. We have to believe that in faith, But the rest of the world, they can't fathom something like that. They can't fathom looking at something or seeing something that's not right in front of them, They can't fathom that. That's a hard pill for them to swallow. But we see things afar off, because we see things through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Because the Lord told us in Isaiah 42, well, the former things, I brought to pass, they came to pass, and new things do I declare. So we know within this present time, we're only seeing the things in which the Lord has already declared, and we're seeing it play out right before our eyes. So if we see that and we know that, and we could look at all the works of old from the Most High, what else is there to really doubt about as far as the Most High bringing the kingdom? What else is there to doubt about as far as America being destroyed? What else is there to doubt about as far as us being who we said we are according to Scripture? Hebrew Israelites, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And when you look at the prophecies on each individual tribe and go throughout the history and even secular history. So what really is there to doubt about? Our inheritance is set in stone already, because it was promised to us from the Lord that was given, and he gave it to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that he will bless the generations and constantly be with us throughout, man. And also Jeremiah 35, if the Lord would do away with the sun, moon, and stars of heaven, then he would do away with Israel. But we know that that's not the case. So what is there to doubt about? But when people roaming around within this world and they believe within the structure of America, the society of America, and the dogma, the philosophies of America, that leaves you with nothing but doubt. Because when you're leaning upon this society, matter of fact, as it says right here in Lamentations 4:17, as for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. So, knowing that within the society, people are looking for what? Resolution. They're looking for restitution, They're looking to be put on a pedestal and to be considered as equals with the so-called white man and everybody else within the world. When you're generations upon generations behind. And Esau would do anything to keep you Negroes out of power. So there will always be that unsurety. There will always be that doubt. Every time our people want to go and vote for a certain president, or you want to do local things or different things like that, and you're not seeing the things come to pass as you would like it, that shows you that the society is full of it. That shows you that your eyes are truly failing for the vain help in what you're seeking for. Because the aid that we're supposed to seek is supposed to come from the Most High. But that's leaning too much towards trust for people when they can't see something tangible right before their eyes. When people can't see something tangible, what do? They just start bugging out. Like, I can't see this happening, or this and a third. But everything that manifests itself, we have to have the vision for it. Like the scriptures say, where no vision, in the book of Proverbs, where no vision is, there the people faileth. So if you don't have the vision, how can you see anything that's right in front of you? We see the vision. The Lord said, write the vision and make it plain upon the table. So we see the vision clearly, man. We see the vision clear as day. So it's nothing for us to conform to it, man. Because the vision is made plain. But the rest of the people, they can't see it, man. They can't get it, or they don't want to get it. Because they would rather be stuck in their stubborn ways and forsake the ways of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. All for their own gain and not for the gain of their people. Yeah, the gain is supposed to start off with you as an individual, but the gain is towards all of us because we're a people and we suffering together. So it's only right that the Lord going to bring us right up together, man. You know, that's the vision in which we see. The vision in which the Lord told us what? The Lord told to the Lord Yahweh Shah, well, I will make thy enemies thy footstool. So the enemies is going to be all our footstool. This is the vision that we see. Washing our feet in the blood of the wicked. This is the vision in which we see. Us enslaving these other nations. This is what we see. Us putting them into captivity for that 1,000-year period to build up our righteous kingdom. This is what we see. Our children growing up in the right stead as they should be when the kingdom comes. This is what we see. Us no longer going off and have to worry ever again in the kingdom. This is what we see. So if we saying these things and we have the vision for these things, that lets you know that that faith, that trust in which we have in the Lord has to be set thoroughly in stone. And that trust in which we have in the Lord, nobody should be able to break. Like it gets into in Revelations 3:11. See that let no man take thy crown from thee, man. And no man shouldn't be able to take our crown from us. Only we can take it from ourselves. It's the Lord that gives us the crown, but the Lord also gives us the opportunity, for that to be taken away from us. Hence, the Most High bringing brothers into the truth, and hence, brothers falling out of the truth, So those are different things in which we have to constantly be mindful of and knowing of, while we're constantly within this walk. And for the rest of the people, they're just going to stay stuck in La La Land for the simple fact that they cannot see the vision. They do not want to see the vision. They want to believe that the vision is a fairy tale because it's not something tangible. Because they see everybody else making it in the so-called white man's world, they want their pie out of the white man's world too. Instead of rather having the pie up in the kingdom, You can do okay here in Babylon, but we're going to do even greater, and we're going to be in the full rulership with the kingdom. So why not make the necessary sacrifices? Why not put the best foot forward and to believe and to trust, and things that are not tangible that the Lord has promised us by. When it's already been set in stone for generations upon generations and thousands of years ago. Why not believe what's already set in stone? If people out there truly believe that it is written, they say, destiny, this was supposed to happen, so on and so forth. If you can believe that, then why they can't believe within these scriptures? That makes no sense whatsoever. That shows you that people are truly ass backwards. Because when it comes to believing in a higher power, and people look at things like rules and regulations, it doesn't sit right with their spirit. They don't want to conform to it because they want to live that YOLO lifestyle. They want to believe that they can live like how I hear a lot of people talking about, like the book The Secret, and they made a movie or something about it. Like you manifesting everything with yourself. No, man's goings are of the Lord. Therefore, how can a man understand his own way? So we're not manifesting our own way. we asking the Lord to bring certain things to pass for us, but these things are already set in stone. So the Lord know we would ask for him. The Lord know what he will put us through. The Lord know if we would attain or not, so on and so forth. Everything has to go through the Lord, and there's no other way. There's no way that you can bypass the protocol of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, try to pull one over his head, man. You know? So, faith versus that doubt. We have the faith, and the rest of the world is leaning upon nothing but doubt because they're trusting within the society. You know, so I hope this segment was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and shalom to like out there doing this work of faith and live with love and true sincerity. Shalom.